So worth noting that on that changeover, Julie Genley in the chair gave Iga a soft warning about the serve clock.
Was that for her serve or not being ready for Gracheva's serve? I wasn't sure what it was.
It could. That's a very interesting possibility if that's what it was. Because as you know, she's developed a bit of a reputation for putting her hand up and delaying the server. So we'll take another look at that.
Świątek team talking to her there, but it seemed like she liked what she heard.
Yeah, très bien, LA. Very good.
That was from Gracheva, though.
Oh, sorry.
Świątek looked over with her hands in the sky to her camp. That's a good point there from Iga. She's reset pretty well this set.
Got broken, but got it right back. And you're right about her composure. Are you noticing her kind of talking to herself as she's getting ready to wind up and serve? It's like mantra speaking or reinforcing some things. I hadn't noticed that before. Iga.
Nervous twitch, maybe?
I don't know.
Yeah. Big error there. Can't miss that.
Ball change, please.
All right, creates a little space on the scoreboard at 4-2.
Watch out here.
Ball change, stick change for both players.
Thank you.
Don't forget, this is still just the first match of the night session. Jim Courier waits patiently for this one. Medvedev Lehechka will be the nightcap. First ball to last on Tennis Channel from here in Cincinnati. Medvedev Lehechka winner will play Francis Tiafoe, big foe with a big win over Musetti earlier tonight. And as you can see, those are the Wilson U.S. Open #4 balls. In addition to trying to make the court surfaces in this stretch of the calendar like the U.S. Open, they play with the same tennis ball as well. Former world #1 Caroline Wozniacki with a 5-2 lead first set. That match is live on T2 over on Grandstand.
We saw this a couple of times in this Iga Świątek match, this round of 32, this first match for Iga in the Cincinnati Open. She's delaying the serve a little bit. So what we mean by that is Iga is returning and she's not really going to the server's pace. So I don't know if you remember that controversy between Sigamud and Goff. It was Goff's first match. I believe it was last year in the U.S. Open, and that was a big controversy where Goff really got pretty upset. She gets upset all the time in all her matches, it seems, at umpires, at least once every tournament, it seems. But in this particular match between Sigamud and Goff, Sigamud was playing very slowly, and Goff is a fast-paced person. And this is kind of what was happening a little bit between Świątek and her opponent today from France in the Cincinnati Open. Although her opponent never really complained, as far as we could tell, the umpire did bring it up to Świątek during the changeover that she needed to be ready when her opponent was ready to serve. So I think the vaguely written rule, the official rule from the WTA is play to the server's pace, and Iga wasn't playing today that well, in some people's opinions, to the server's pace. So it may have been the same issue when Świątek was playing Danielle Collins in the Olympics just a few weeks ago, where when Danielle and Iga shook hands, Danielle, who's always very feisty, us Americans, we get feisty, I guess, wasn't a pleasant handshake. And I think that might have been the reason, was this play to the server's pace thing. But you'd have to ask Danielle, because we're not 100% sure. But Iga getting a warning today. She typically gets a warning every now and then from umpires. Not consistently, but pretty frequently every now and then. So it's not rare for Iga to get a little bit of a warning. It's really like a time violation thing, or going too late to the towel or something like that. So we've seen that many, many times from Iga. That being said, posting this fun video today. It is so fun watching Iga Świątek back on court here in the U.S. She did not play in Canada last week, and then of course she was in the Olympics before that, and saw her a little bit in the Wimbledon, and now we're back covering Iga Świątek with this Cincinnati Open. Iga losing to Goff last year in the Cincinnati Open, and Goff would go on to win the U.S. Open after that. So it's an interesting tournament played over here in the U.S. in Ohio at a newly renovated location, I hear, over there in Cincinnati. And then after that, they'll travel more northeast into Flushing Meadows, I believe, where it's still at, over there in the U.S. Open. And we'll see how Iga does. Iga last year lost in the U.S. Open to her arch nemesis, of course, which if you are familiar with Iga Świątek, you know that she lost to Helena Ostapenko last year. So we'll see what's going on with that. Favorites for the U.S. Open, man, it's really hard to pick, isn't it? I don't think you can roll out Qinwen Zhang. I keep mispronouncing her name, so correct me in the comments. But Zhang is an Australian Open finalist, and she did win gold in the Olympics. So for me, she's going to be in the top three. You can never roll out Iga Świątek, so I'm going to put her in my top three. And who will get the third spot? I'm just going to go... I'm not going to make any risky predictions. I'll go with a firm prediction. I'll put Sabalenka in there. So Sabalenka, Zhang, and Świątek. Those are my top three to win the U.S. Open. Who's going to win the Cincinnati Open? To be honest, I have no idea. As Świątek says, this is a warm-up tournament for her, a practice tournament, as she says. And I can't wait to see her play again. I think she'll play. Right now it's Wednesday here in the U.S. Over there in Poland, it is Thursday. Is today Wednesday already? Man, no, that can't be right. Today's Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. It's Tuesday or Wednesday. Anyway, Iga will probably play a couple of days from now. I didn't see her on the calendar for tomorrow. It'll be interesting to see if Iga, in her third or fourth match of the Cincinnati Open, when is she going to play at Rybakina? When is she going to play at Sabalenka? When is she going to play at Goff? Because we want to see those. But this was a very unexpected long match today for Iga Świątek's first match in the in the Cincinnati Open. So that was fun. It was really fun to see, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see more about Iga Świątek. Best muscle video on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching here on this channel. There is a thanks button on the bottom right of the video player. If you have not seen that, it's probably click on the 3 dots, just right there on YouTube. It says the word thanks. Look for it on the bottom right of the video player. You can send me money that way to support me. Thank you so much for your support. Any amount helps. And if you're watching in Poland or anywhere around the world, thank you so much. We're filming right now in studio in Southlake, Texas. It's a suburb of Dallas here in Texas, North Texas area. We were so lucky just a couple of years ago to have WTA finals just like 30 minutes from here, which I did not get to go to. But so what a privilege that was. And then North Texas may never see WTA finals again. I hear WTA finals this year is in Saudi Arabia. Is that correct? And of course, last year I think it was in. Was it last year? It was in Mexico. That debacle tournament in Mexico. A lot of prize money in WTA finals. So a lot of the top 8 WTA players playing WTA finals, and it'll be interesting to see what I think will be this November. Who's going to be in that? And there's no doubt Iga Świątek's going to be in WTA finals again. So she'll play in the next couple of days. Keep it here. Best Muscle video on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I know you have a lot of options on where you can watch your tennis analysis. If you're watching here, thank you so much, and I will see you right back here tomorrow. Talk to you soon.